Hi, everybody. Okay, so today we're back with Manifesting 101, and I'm going to talk to you about the 3 things that I've been doing to completely change my life a bit into a new mindset, okay, that helps me sort of stay really focused, be successful in my own business, So I think that I've gotten it down to a little bit of a science, and I've taken little things here and there over the few years I've been doing this, little bits and pieces of things that I think have helped, that have worked for me. So I'm just sharing them here with you guys today. So let me start with the first one. So the first one is being consistent. So this is an obvious thing, right? If you're not doing something daily or pretty close to daily, you're going to fall off track with it. So if you want to practice being mindful of manifesting something you want, right? Or being present in the day-to-day of having that goal, or the specific task to achieve a goal, to accomplish, you have to get in that mindset every single day. Now, that does not mean you have to do it for an extended period of time. I'm not saying sit there and for hours on end. What I am saying is take 5 minutes a day and make it consistent. So I personally developed a morning and evening routine for myself so that I can have consistency in my life in a multitude of different ways. But I add that 5 minutes of manifesting and getting my headspace right every day into my morning routine. So I get up at 6 a.m. and then I have a half an hour to kind of like drink my shakes and get my stretching in. And then I work out. And then after that, I spend a little time posting to my fit groups and kind of encouraging my like fit family, the people that I work out with every day. And then I spend a little time manifesting, and I ask myself these specific questions. And I do so in my second tip of manifesting, right? So number 2, get daily in the same space. So when you're manifesting, something that's super important is creating consistency, doing it daily, and then doing it somewhere that's consistent as well, right? So every day I get in the same space. And now I try to create that space to be zen or comfortable for me. I like to have, I actually do mine on my phone a lot. So I like to be in a space where I kind of just sit at a chair. I like to sit at a desk, and I do that right here, right? I have my time downstairs. I do all my posting. I come upstairs, I take a shower, and then I sit and kind of have that moment of manifesting. I don't even know if my husband knows that I take that extra 5 minutes to manifest, but he doesn't have to know. Okay, that's totally fine. And honestly, he probably doesn't realize how the trickle-down effect it makes his life so much better, right? So my manifesting is a trickle down to affect everyone, right, in our life. And that's going to be what I talk a little bit about further. As I talked a little bit about yesterday with serving others and serving yourself when it comes to manifesting, right? Deciding what you want to manifest, remembering to make sure it brings you joy, that it serves you in some healthy way, and that, it doesn't have to serve others, but it will probably ripple down and serve others. So the third tip I have for you is my personal list of questions that I have gathered together from a few years of manifesting on my own that I feel are really great questions. So there are 5 daily questions that I sit down every day and ask myself. Okay. And sometimes, like I said, I sit here and I do it on my phone. Sometimes I just sit out loud and I say them out loud to myself. Sometimes I write them down on paper. I truly believe that those 3 forms of expression are very healthy ways to get your thoughts out, and so that they don't have a place to spiral, like to speak them out loud, not to just think them in your head, to write them down or to type them out. I think those are also very healthy ways to sort of purge those thoughts and not keep them rolling around. So here's my 5 questions that I ask myself every day. So my first one is, and you may have seen this if you check out my stories, I am grateful for. So this gets me in a positive mindset. Every day I start my day with, I am grateful for. Okay. So even if I'm having a really crappy day or morning, or maybe I had a really bad day yesterday, or I'm anticipating something really bad happening, I even try to use that sometimes as my focus for what I need to be grateful for. This crappy thing is happening. This really stinks. what can I be grateful for right now? What can I do to improve upon this? How can I be, where's there the silver lining? Because that can be really difficult, but if you focus on that every single day and make that a habit, it becomes easier. I promise you that. Okay, so the first question was, I am grateful for, and I get myself in a positive mindset. The second question I ask myself, or the second thing I write down, is what is my small and or big goal for the day? So now if you're just starting out with manifesting, I suggest, what is your small goal for the day? Start out small, okay? I ask myself, what's my small goal? Like, what am I achieving every day? What's my daily task? And then what's my big goal that I'm constantly that I have in the back of my head? Now, if you have a big goal already and it's something you are truly manifesting and you want, get that big goal down. Write it down every single day. Okay? Get it written down every single day. See it with your own eyes, hear it out loud with your own voice, but get those words, that the goal that you want to achieve, out loud or written down every single day. That is how manifesting works, okay? Being conscious of it. So every single day I write down either my small or big goal, and most days I write down both because I have that big goal in mind already in focus. And my small goal is usually a small task that attaches to that big goal. Like, what is my small daily task that is going to get me to this big goal that I can stay conscious of today? Sometimes that small task or small goal is just like getting dressed. I'll be really honest, right? Like, there's some days where it's crappy and you don't want to do anything, and the kids are sick or whatever. Like, sometimes that small goal is just like making the bed and getting out of bed in the morning and not dreading that. Okay, like, I get it. Some days are tough, but if that's your small goal, put it down. Okay, what am I grateful for? Getting myself in a positive headspace, and then what's my small or big goal? Keeping that in my conscious mind. I ask myself, number 3, what is my why? Why is that small or big goal so important? Why is that small goal important today? What is it going to get me to achieve today? If my small goal is getting out of bed, is it going to get me to achieve feeling a little less depressed? That's my why for the day, right? When I work on a big goal, I write a list of whys, okay? I write a list of whys that serve me, and a list of whys that serve others. So I usually try to do 25 of each, 25 reasons why this is going to be good for me, 25 reasons why this is going to help others. Either it's going to serve others by me giving something to the world or the universe or other people, to my family. It's going to have some trickle down effect, right? So I like to keep my big goals with those things in mind, always. So I make sure that my why every day is one of those things, right? I make sure that I focus on, and I try to, change it up and not focus on the same why, but what is the bigger reason for this goal to be accomplished? That is what I try and keep in my psyche every single day. What is the bigger reason? How is this going to help me in a bigger way than just accomplishing this today? Because yes, accomplishing it will make me feel great, but realizing how much it's going to accomplish in my future, or how that ripple effect is going to bring about something bigger and better, that's what I need to keep in focus every single day. Okay, number 4, question I ask myself is, I will mindfully manifest this today. How? So my task, right? My why, what is the goal? Now, what am I going to do about it? How am I going to not only just be aware of it? Great. Okay. So I know what it is. I'm in a good mindset. I know why I want to do it. Now, what am I going to do? What action am I going to take today? Okay. So I'm going to challenge you. What action are you going to take today to put yourself in a better mindset to work on that goal? And what action are you going to take to do it? Don't just talk about it, do it. Put your foot on the pedal and go. What is it you're going to do today? Ask yourself that question every single day. What am I going to do to accomplish that goal? Okay, today. What's my small goal today? What am I going to do to accomplish that big goal? Maybe accomplishing that big goal is my small goal. Okay? Maybe the action I'm taking is the small goal, getting that accomplished. So how am I going to do that? If my small goal for the day is calling the doctor to make an appointment, okay, so what am I going to do today? I'm going to pick up the phone and make the appointment. I'm going to make sure my kids are on their iPad for 5 minutes so I can do that quietly. What am I mindfully, consciously going to do to get that done? Okay, so ask yourself right off the bat in the morning, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? And then my last question, which is one of my favorites, and it's a new one, and it's something I've really, really it's really amped me up lately. My fifth question I ask myself every day to get myself in this positive mindset is, ever since I accomplished this goal, something has happened. What is it? So now I'm putting myself in the future mindset. So I'm not just living mindfully the present, okay, which I love, being present, being in the mindset of that. But now I'm also saying, hey, visualize what that would be like if it were true already. So if I had that goal and it was already accomplished and my why was already accomplished, what would I have today? What would make my life better? What would this do if it was accomplished today? So I put myself in a mindset of, it's already happened. Okay. And the reason I love that new one is because it's mindfully, consciously putting yourself in a place where you've already taken charge, okay, and taken action and accomplished that goal. And what will that bring to you? It will bring you your why. Okay. It will bring you back to number 3. It should bring, answering that question should bring you back to a lot of your number 3. So keep it in your focus and remember that once it is completed, once that goal is accomplished, you will have that accomplished. You will have whatever your whys are accomplished. And try to keep in your mindset, right? Like, how does this serve me, right? What am I manifesting? Does this serve me in a healthy way, right? Is this healthy for me? Is this good for me? Is this a good mindset to be in? Is this something that's going to bring me joy and bring the people in my life joy? Is this going to serve others by having a ripple down effect in some way? This is what I want you to ask yourself when you're manifesting or when you're coming up with the things that you need to manifest. So I hope that this was helpful. I know this is a little lengthy. I don't normally like to do very long videos, but sometimes, when you're passionate about something, and this is something I've really grown to be very passionate about, I find that kind of expressing it and going into a little bit more detail can be helpful. So I want you guys to kind of challenge yourself. I'm going to post in the comments below sort of the template for the 5 questions that I ask myself daily, the things I just explained to you guys. So if you want a little bit of help with that, you can reach out to me. And if you just want to try getting in that headspace and answering these questions on your own, I really do think that it's extremely helpful. And I do think that if we can if you're looking to goal set, or if you're looking to accomplish big things or even small things, or just get out of bed every day, right? Like, these are very useful, very realistic, very easy and simple and short questions to ask yourself and to get yourself in the right headspace. So I hope that helps. And I look forward to seeing you all. I have some sad news, actually. We're going to have to put my cat down tomorrow. So my Duchess, who is the first pet I've really had for a very, very long time. She's my husband's baby. And this is extremely sad. She's 19. So I'm actually probably not going to go live tomorrow. I'm going to take a little day of mourning, I guess you would say, and just spend the time with our family. And going live just kind of feels a little uncomfortable. So I'm not going to do that tomorrow, but I appreciate you guys kind of supporting me today. And I hope that maybe if you have a little bit more time tomorrow, you can finish the video if it was a little lengthy. So yeah, shout me out if you guys have any of your own, goals that you're trying to manifest. If you want to share, I love to hear what everyone else is manifesting. I think it brings a lot of positive energy to be surrounded by a lot of empowered people, and people who are also manifesting. When you're around, they say your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So if you're putting out good vibes, then other people you're gonna attract that back. So share with us here what you're manifesting or what you're grateful for, and I'd love to hear what it is you guys are all cooking up in there. All right, have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.